You know what a lot of people aren't talking about? It is female sexual issues as well as their like urinary like issues. Like these aren't small concerns and they can really affect your quality of life and sometimes even your confidence. Some people would describe it as not really having that much sensation when they're having intercourse. They have pain. They're not really interested. They barely remember when last they had an orgasm. Or maybe they used to have it before and now no more. Sometimes when they laugh, they pee on themselves or they leak a little bit. Maybe they sneeze or exercise. And if you are one of these and you've been searching for solutions, you know that a lot of the traditional options actually have a lot of limitations. So we're talking about meds that don't always work. Sometimes the side effects being even worse than the actual problem, or procedures that are significantly invasive and really uncomfortable. Now, when people have sexual dysfunction, some options that are offered to them will be hormone therapies, creams, right? Oral medications. And while these sometimes help some people, they usually don't address the underlying tissue changes that happen over time. So let's take, incontinence or leaking when you pee, for example. Some people will get pelvic floor physical therapy, and that's great for some people, but some people need something more. And let's be honest, how many people want to wait months and months for results or deal with the awkwardness of going to therapy visits sometimes? All right. Now, there is something that could actually offer some help, and that is called the O shot. The O shot is it's O stands for either orchid or orgasm, depending on where you read it. It's something different. It uses your own growth factors, like from your body, taken from your blood, and injected to basically rejuvenate and regenerate the vagina and the clitoris. And this gives women great results. As a matter of fact, women tend to rave about this. So, how does this work? So, when you come in, say to our office or something, we basically start by taking a small blood sample, processing that blood sample, spinning it down, basically concentrating those growth factors in the blood, and then carefully injecting them into the areas that matter most after we numb you, okay? After we numb you up, and we're talking about the vagina, the vaginal wall, and the clitoris. The procedure takes 30 to 45 minutes tops, and there's almost no downtime, okay? We're not talking about surgery here, no extensive recovery, just a simple procedure that usually gets women great results. Now, those who get the O shot have reported just enjoying having sex more, having improved arousal, feeling stronger, having more having stronger orgasms, more satisfying orgasms. We've also seen that they may have remarkable improvements when it comes to their incontinence issues. So this means that they can laugh, okay? They can jump, they can exercise without worrying again. Now, typically speaking, people tend to start to see results somewhere around the 3 to 6 week mark. They start to see the improvement because we've basically just injected something that rebuilds the tissue. So that takes a little time, but not a terribly long time, okay? We're also using your own biological material. So there are no foreign substances or like external things that, that you have to now then start to worry about allergies or, stuff like that. So in any case, if you've been dealing with any kind of sexual dysfunction or leaking when you laugh or cough with incontinence, then you may want to consider the O shot, and that might be exactly what you've been looking for. So I'd love to sit down with you and basically understand what's going on and talk about if this is right for you. You can reach out to us here at our practice here in Syracuse, Ivy Health, and we'll be happy to help you feel like yourself again.